John Ross. Welcome to another edition to the Invest Podcast. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you are in the greater Sacramento area and you want access to healthy, great tasting food, Invest in Nutrition Meal Prep is Sacramento's brand new healthy meal option. You can go ahead and DM me on Instagram at all things invest with 3 T's to order, or visit investinyourselfpersonalgrowthco.com/menus. We have many great menu options, great healthy food. Pickup and delivery is available. Now, my next guest, I have the pleasure and the honor of talking to. The man's a busy guy. I've actually been trying to track him down for a couple of months now. My man was planning a wedding. He had just fought back in May. There's a lot of things going on. He is a welterweight. He is ranked he's number 11th in the world as far as welterweights. The man has a record of 21-5. It tells me he definitely wins a lot more fights than he loses. The man has 10 knockouts. He fights out of Fairfield, California, born in Mexico. I want to welcome Alan Sanchez to the Invest Podcast. Alan, how are you?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're good. We're good, man. We're good. Great to get you on the show. It's been a minute. I know you were like super busy. I know you just got married and everything. You just fought in May. So you got a lot of things going on, Alan. So first of all, let's start out, man. How's married life treating you so far?
It's good, hanging out. We're busy working and I'm training. She's busy because she works in the hospital. But yeah, everything's good right now. You can wait for the weekend to just hang out and run together.
Yeah, that time together. Like me myself, I'm not like, I guess I'm not like a newlywed. I've been married about a year. So my anniversary, was July 17th. So you got married in June. I got married last year in July. So we're around the same time.
Kinda,
man. Cool. That's so cool. What I want to do first, I want to say shout out to my man, son Rodriguez. He's the one that kind of brought us together. He's the one that kind of introduced us. He said, I know an awesome guy. I know a dope fighter. I went and I started researching. I was like, wow, this guy's dope. I got to find a way to get him on the show. So shout out again to Rodriguez, son Rodriguez, for making that happen, man.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, he's definitely great guy. Hey, Roger, man, you got this. Got him on the podcast, man. So free meal preps for you for next week, brother. Roger.
That's cool.
Anyway, Matt, so one of my first questions I always ask everybody is, I know that you were born in Mexico and you fight out of Fairfield. Where in Mexico are you from?
I used to live in Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. It was cool up there. Yeah. So
how was it growing up there, and how was it growing up there in Mexico?
It was tough, but we live, not like poor or anything like that. My dad always take care of us. Mm-hmm. But it was normal, like I have fun over there. We're always in sports, soccer, boxing, playing outside, It was tough and good, but my dad, he was always like, take care of us. It was cool.
Papa, muy difícil, huh?
Yeah. My dad was like, oh, I need to see you guys in the gym. Like, and sometimes we don't want to go, but he's like, if I don't see you in the gym, like, I'm going to be mad. So we're like, all right, we need to go up there, Yeah.
I say that builds work ethic. What I say about the Mexican people is you guys are really hard workers. My wife, mi esposa, Mexico, wife from Mexico. And she said, same upbringing, really tough and hard. But in the end, it was really good because I really love the person that she is. She has a great backbone, and the lady is definitely a grinder. So I want to start you being a big time boxer, man. When did you first get into boxing? I'm guessing it was when you were little over there in Guadalajara. Am I right?
Yeah, I was over there. My dad, he was always in sport. My dad boxed for a little bit too. And me and my brother, we used to fight in the street, like, the same stories up there.
Yeah.
And my dad is like, you guys need to get in boxing, So that's how we start, because my dad, and he was a runner too, so
okay.
you know, I do like running and boxing for a long time. But yeah, it was my dad, you know, over there in Mexico since I was like 8 years, I think.
Okay.
I did an amateur over there in Mexico when I was really young.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does your dad, does he still help you with your training, your boxing? He's still involved with that?
Yeah, he's still, you know, I'm married and he still bothers me sometimes, you know, like I can't even go out or do anything because he look at me like what the fuck are you doing, you know, like yeah, I can't even go out sometimes because my dad is always like watching, you know. But
you
yeah,
know, brother.
Yeah, that's how it is, you know, fathers, you know, even if I'm married, he still like bother me. But it's good,
Still
you
fuck
know,
with
I
you.
get his point, you know.
I feel it's a blessing. You know, he's still around. He's in your life. I feel, you know, he probably gets on you, man, because he loves you, because he cares about you.
Yeah, he knows what's going on to go in the ring. Like you don't play boxing, you know, like he knows like you need to train.
Hey, it's razor focused because I've talked to some people, they do MMA and they box. They say, man, when we go into our camp, you know, to get ready for the fight, they say it's no bullshit. I was so tell me like I know my buddy guy Rob was a boxer. I think you guys may have fought at some of the same venues, Ryder's cousin. But kind of explain to me, man, what's camp mode? Like what's your mindset like when you're in camp, brother, versus like when you're just kind of like your regular day to day?
It's weird, you know, like you tired, but sometimes you're scared because you're like, oh, I didn't train enough. But you tired. It's like hate and love, you know, like you love it, but sometimes you're like, fuck, I need to train, you know, like, and sometimes it's like, oh, I don't want to wake up and run. Like it's hate and love, I think, you know.
It's almost like you're tired, but it's like you're like, fuck, man, that guy, he might be putting in another 25 minutes on that goddamn heavy bag. That just goes through your mind, huh?
Yeah, you just want to get it done and go home or relax a little bit, you know, like that's how it is, you know. You train it, you're excited, and you like get tired, and you're like, I need to go home, you know. But when you're in training camp, you gotta push it, you know. You push it so much when like you hate it, you know.
So for you, like what's an average camp length for you? How many weeks are you normally into your typical camps?
Pretty much I'm always in camp, you know, but just pushing more when I'm like ready to have a fight, you know, like if I don't do anything, I'm not comfortable, you know, like I always like running or riding the bike, or I come here to the gym and do something, you know, sweat a little bit, and I'm like, okay, I feel good. I need to go home, do whatever, you know. But it's pretty much like we're always in camp, you know, like training.
So I know there's some fighters that really love fitness. There's some fighters that love the fighting aspect of it, not really enjoying the fitness part of it. You got to kind of enjoy the fitness part of it to be, you know, a boxer, because it's like an endurance sport. But besides boxing, you're just a big guy that's really into fitness. Am I right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's how it is. You know, like if I don't do anything, I feel weird the next day. I'm like, fuck, I didn't train. I didn't do anything. Like, I'm going to run harder today or do something, you know?
You do anything outside? Do you do any like marathons? You ever done anything like that? You ever done any like Spartan races, any of that type of stuff?
Yeah, like I did like 5 triathlons.
Nice.
I did 2 with Nick Diaz.
Oh wow.
I did 1 with my wife, and yeah, I think I did like 4 triathlons.
Nice, brother. Nice.
I did 5 marathons, 26 miles, and a lot of the half marathons. And I have one coming up in Santa Rosa, this 29th. We're gonna run 26 miles.
Hey, brother, so that cardio is muy bueno, huh?
Yeah. I love to run, you know, keep me like relaxed, you know. Some people like hate it, but I hate it when I'm in training camp.
Yeah.
But when I'm in training camp, I'm like, I'm gonna go run. So I'm like, you know, listen to music, relaxing. So yeah, I stay relaxed, you know, every time I'm running.
Get those endorphins going. So I want to ask you, so when you started boxing around 7 or 8 years old, at what point in time did you realize, or was it you that realized it, or is your dad realized it? Who realized, like, wait a minute, this kid is good. This kid has something. I believe Alan maybe be able to turn pro and maybe be a champ. When was that decision kind of made? Who saw you? Who noticed that skill?
I think it was me. Because I did 16 amateur fights in over here in the United States. I only did 16, and I was like, sometimes they don't let me fight,
Okay,
because I wasn't from here. Like I couldn't go to the Golden Gloves or do anything like that.
Right.
And I remember like we go to the fights, and sometimes they're like, oh, it's no one for you. It's no one for you. And I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna turn pro and we'll see what happens, So we turned pro when I was 18. So since that day, we keep going, So yeah, it was a hard time, like in the beginning too. And I was young, when you're young, you don't care, like. But right now, you're like, oh shit, like I need to retire. But sometimes you're like, oh, no, I need more fights,
Need more fights,
Yeah.
So how did it feel, man, when you got that first win as a pro, man? Do you remember your first win?
Yeah, I remember really well. I remember I was supposed to fight in Sacramento.
Okay.
Who was the main event? I think the main event was a guy from Woodland. What was his name?
Okay.
Escobedo.
Okay.
So I was supposed to turn pro there, and I don't know, something happened to this guy. Like they didn't make the fight, and I was already like in the arena, like ready to fight. And they're like, "Oh no, your fight is canceled." And I was like, "All right, like whatever. I still get paid, because I'm already here."
Showed up,
and one guy came and oh, can you see me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, someone called me. Sorry. And I remember like some promoter came and he's like, "Oh, we have a fight next week in San Diego." So we're like, "Okay, we train more." So we go to San Diego the next week. So I remember like this guy was 1-0, and he was from San Diego. We have a lot of like crew people around,
Oh yeah.
And we fought, and I remember I knocked the guy like 3 times, and everybody started liking me there, in San Diego. So it was cool, my first win. I was young, and I make friends there. So it was cool, the first win. So we did like four fights straight in San Diego after that one. Yeah.
So you got a pretty nice following out there in San Diego then. I'm sure
like,
that, huh?
I make friends over there. So I started doing my training camps after passing the Colasso fight.
Okay.
I started doing my training camps in San Diego.
Nice.
I stay focused over there,
Razor. Hey, have you ever had to go into any venues since you have had about 26 pro fights? Have you been in, or as an amateur, have you had any venues that were like, whoa, we got to stick and move and get out of here? Any venues where the fans were kind of funny and maybe the boxer had a bunch of family and friends there? Have you ever been in any hostile territories, or has it all been pretty cool?
Everything's pretty cool, I think. Maybe when I'm around the Diaz brothers, I think we go to Vegas.
Okay. I gotta ask you about those guys, man. Definitely. Woo,
yeah.
They get so crazy, huh?
Yeah, they're cool. I started sparring with them since 2012.
Oh, nice.
And, 2012, they called me. They're like, "Oh, you want to spar the Nate Diaz?" And I was like, "All right, you're gonna get paid." And I was like, "All right, cool." So I started driving over there, and I was keep going. And since that day, we start hanging out, and they call me for Nick Diaz, George St. Pierre fight. I was like, keep going, training. And I remember Nick asked me like, "Oh, you want to do a triathlon?" And I was like, "All right, cool." So we did a triathlon together. So I started hanging out with them since that days, they say that like, they're like, "Oh, I remember you the first day you come, like, because like you keep coming. He's like, this fucking Mexican keep coming." So it was kind of funny, They're like, "Oh, this fucking Mexican keep coming."
Okay, Mexico, they don't stop coming, especially one from Mexico.
Like, around over here sometimes like you spar and the next day they don't come.
Right.
Yeah, they're like, "Ty, I don't know what's going on," like. But that's how it is over here sometimes, like they spar and you beat the guy and they don't come anymore. So you're like,
I think they definitely like that about you. They saw something about you that this motherfucker will not stop coming. He keeps showing up. He's on time. He's fucking relentless. So that's pretty awesome, man.
So they keep calling me. So we like start hanging out. So it was cool, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are dope, man. And Nate, they got big, huge followings. I know Nate. Fight coming up in September. You know, me and my friends are huge fans. We're rooting for him. Is he ready for this?
I'm motivated, you know, and I stay in the gym, like I say. And they asked me for a couple fights, and they say maybe they find something in maybe like a month or something.
Nice.
They will let me know, then we start training camp hard, you know. But yeah, they offered me a couple fights, but you know, I was busy with the wedding and doing a lot of things, but I'm back in the gym and I want to get back, you know, like get the wins, and we'll see what happens next, you know.
You about to get some training in. I see you in the ring. You about to get some training in. You about to get some work in right now and work on your craft. I'm investing in yourself, personal growth. So you about to invest in some boxing right now. Am I right, Alan?
Yeah, for sure, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna do some work over here in Danny Rizzo in Santa Rosa. Danny Rizzo Pro Boxing Club, Santa Rosa.
Nice, man. Definitely. Before I let you go and get you off the podcast, I wanted to ask you really quickly, man. You plan on starting a family? Because I know you just got married. You guys gonna have kids and stuff like that?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Maybe in the year, we'll see. You know, we're busy, but you know, we got some time. You know, like we need to, you know, like get back or something. You know.
Yeah, man.
He asked me all the time. I was like, yeah, for sure. You know, one day.
One thing I know I've learned, you know, from being married, I don't have a lot of experience to give you because I'm kind of new at it myself, man, is even when you're busy, I know you're busy, I'm busy, my wife's busy, you know, always try to find some time to invest in your relationship, invest in your spouse, and that's one thing I know that definitely helps for longevity, brother, and that's when we get married, I think that's what we all want.
Yeah, it's part of the life, you know, you burn, you grow up, you reproduce, and you die, you know. So that's how it is, you know.
Man, it's been a great time talking with you on this podcast. We got Alex Sanchez, number 11th ranked welterweight in the world, former WBC champion, 21-5, 10 knockouts. He's ready for whoever the next guy is going to be in front of him. He's probably going to knock him down. My man's going to Vegas next month to support the brother Nate Diaz. Man, it's been an awesome podcast. I want to say thank you for again having you on my show and coming on in. I know you're busy, man. I want you to enjoy the rest of your day, man. Get it in and training, man. Hit that bag, man. Get it going, brother.
Yeah, thank you guys for calling me, you know, support. I appreciate the support, you know.
Definitely, man. Always going to be supporting you, man. You're a good dude. Know? I love it, man. Again, like I said, I thank you again. Man, a lot to me getting you on the Invest podcast. Maybe we'll do it again sometime. Enjoy your training, brother. Oh,
anytime. Just let me know.
All right, brother.
All right, man.
Take care.
You. Appreciate it.